You're standing at the first station, where we remember the moment Pontius Pilate condemned Jesus to death. Let me read you what John's Gospel says happened. Once more, Pilate came out and said to the Jews gathered there, "Look, I am bringing him out to you to let you know that I find no basis for a charge against him." When Jesus came out wearing the crown of thorns and the purple robe, Pilate said to them, "Here is the man." As soon as the chief priests and their officials saw him, they shouted, "Crucify! Crucify!" 3 times Pilate declared Jesus innocent. 3 times. He knew the charges were false. He knew the religious leaders were acting out of envy. He even knew his own wife had a dream warning him to have nothing to do with condemning that innocent man. But knowledge isn't the same as courage. Pilate knew the truth, but he didn't have the spine to stand by it. When the crowd got louder, when the pressure mounted, when protecting this unknown Galilean started to cost him politically, he made his choice. He called for a basin of water and washed his hands. That image haunts me. A man washing his hands while signing a death warrant, trying to clean himself of responsibility while condemning an innocent man. As if you could wash away guilt that easily, as if neutrality in the face of injustice is somehow the same as innocence. Pilate's not a monster in this story. That's what makes him so unsettling. He's just a bureaucrat trying to keep the peace, a politician calculating costs, a man who knows what's right but lacks the will to do it. He's us. How many times have I played Pilate? Not in condemning Jesus, but in staying silent when the truth needed a voice, in going along with injustice because speaking up would cost me something, in washing my hands of situations in which I should have engaged. When someone was being gossiped about and I stayed quiet, when I saw someone excluded or mistreated and told myself it wasn't my business, when I knew something was wrong, but convinced myself one person couldn't make a difference anyway. Here's what breaks my heart. Jesus understood. He knew what it was like to stand before judges who knew the truth but wouldn't speak it. He knew what it was like to be sacrificed for political convenience, and he chose to endure it anyway. Jesus didn't defend himself because he was offering himself. His silence in the face of false accusation becomes the means of our salvation. The sentence that Pilate pronounced unjustly, God used justly to accomplish redemption. Before you move to the next station, spend a moment in honesty. Where have you been, Pilate? Where have you washed your hands of responsibility? And then hear Jesus' word to you. He bore the consequence of Pilate's cowardice and yours. He offers forgiveness for the times you stayed silent. He gives you courage to speak up next time. Justice failed at Pilate's judgment seat, but mercy triumphed at the cross.